Kevin says, of the last 15 Stanley Cup champions, 7 of the teams played under 100-point pace in the season preceding their Stanley Cup season. It's fair to call the Isles a mushy middle team, but the mushy middle can evolve into something dangerous pretty quickly. That said, the last 5 champs have played at a 112-point pace during their Stanley Cup winning season. Plucky underdogs can win a round or two, but the idea of a regular season also ran, winning it all, is increasingly becoming a fairy tale. I think the bar has to be set at around 104 to 105 points this year for the Islanders.
Wow, that would be a great season for the Islanders if they finished with 105 points. I don't think they get that high, but I hope they do. If they play this year at 105-point pace, I'm going to be singing the praises. And I mean, who knows? Maybe they make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, but like they had what, 94 points last year, right?
Yeah,
we're really asking for 10 points, 5 more wins, or 10 overtime wins that went to overtime, right?
Yeah,
like we had 24 of them. Half of our overtime wins converted to overtime losses converted to wins, and we're there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, if you change, they have 16 overtime losses. If that number is at 8 this year, that's 8 more points on the 94 from last year, which is 102.
Right? And you're so close. And then you're asking for one more regulation loss into a regulation win. The Devils game. The 5-4 Devils game.
Oh, I hate that game. That's going to live rent-free in my head.
Did that go to overtime?
Maybe. I don't remember off the top of my head. It very well could. Yeah, it did go to overtime.
Okay, so forget that. There was another Devils game, I believe, was also 5-4. Not the same one.
There was one that they let up the goal with like seconds remaining. They had a lead and they blew it. That was a 5-4 game. That was November 28th, the one that you're thinking of.
And like, those are the 2 that come to mind, but I know there's at least another 6 or 7 of them that everyone else listening right now, they've got their favorite, I'm sure, in their head.
San Jose.
Yeah.
There's got to be some other ones. Colorado.
In the first 2 months of the year, I think there's a list of 7 to 10 games where they lost in regulation, probably, when they were winning after 2 periods. And it's an insane list.
There was a stretch in November where they technically there's a lot of overtime losses. There's 1, 2, 3 in this stretch, but they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. That's when we were thinking that that was the first time we were calling for Lean Lambert to lose his job.
He lasted another 2 months, didn't he?
Almost exactly that amount of time. Yes.
Yeah. Insane in the brain. But 104 points is possible. Likely, I don't know. What are the odds are you giving the Islanders hitting 104 points? Like plus 160?
Hang on, let me bring up an odds calculator here.
So I figure plus 150 is somewhere around 33%. No, is 45%? I don't know if I did the math right. I can't math in here. I'm trying to do more complex mathematics in my head.
Plus 200 is 33%.
Yeah.
I might go like plus 250, which is 28.6%.
Whoa, really? On getting 104, you're not high on then possibly getting 104 points.
No, I think I would put like that at plus 250 and like 98 points at like even money, plus 100.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's fine. Yeah, 98 points seems like a fair line to draw to be like, this is where I expect you to be.
That, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna, as the season gets closer, do like a full prediction show and really get into it, but I feel like that's the number that I'm gonna end up landing on.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.